Many people think farming is only for big companies with huge fields. They see massive tractors and endless rows of corn. But that is not the whole story. The truth is, you can build a successful, profitable farm right where you are. You do not need hundreds of acres to start. You can begin in your own backyard, on a small rented plot, or even on a sunny patio with some containers. The modern food system has created a huge opportunity for small local growers. People want to know where their food comes from. They want fresh, healthy products grown with care. This is a powerful demand, and you can be the one to meet it. This is your chance to connect with the land and your community in a meaningful way. The idea of farming for fortune might sound like a dream, but it is very real. It starts with a change in how you see the land around you. That patch of grass in your yard is not just for mowing, it is a potential garden full of high-value salad greens. That unused corner of your property could become a home for a small flock of egg-laying hens. Wealth from farming is not just about money, though it can be very profitable. It is also about the wealth of fresh food, the wealth of knowledge, and the wealth of being your own boss. You can create a business that is resilient, sustainable, and deeply satisfying. It all begins with the simple decision to start growing. Forget what you think you know about needing expensive equipment and massive loans. The real secret to profitable farming is starting smart and staying small at first. Your small size is your biggest advantage. You can focus on quality over quantity. You can pivot quickly to meet customer demands. You can provide a level of care and attention to detail that large farms simply cannot match. This allows you to grow premium products that people will happily pay more for. Think of yourself not just as a farmer, but as a food artisan. You are crafting something special, and there is a growing market of people who appreciate and seek out that kind of quality. So look around you with new eyes. See the potential that others overlook. Every square foot of sunny ground is an opportunity waiting to be unlocked. The journey to a profitable farm begins with a single seed and a simple plan. You have the power to turn a small piece of earth into a source of income and abundance. Do not let the scale of industrial agriculture intimidate you. Your path is different. It is a path of direct connection, high quality, and smart, focused effort. The demand for real food is growing every day. Now is the perfect time to step up and start farming your way to a richer life. Starting your farm does not have to be complicated or expensive. The most important first step is to assess what you already have. Do you have a backyard with good sun exposure? That is a perfect place for raised garden beds. Maybe you live in an apartment with a balcony. You can grow a surprising amount of herbs, tomatoes, and peppers in containers. If you have a bit more space, you can try a method called no-dig gardening. This involves layering cardboard and compost directly on top of the grass. It builds healthy soil without the hard work of tilling. The key is to start with a manageable size. A 10 by 10 foot plot is a great beginning. It is big enough to produce a real harvest, but small enough to not feel overwhelming. Once you have identified your space, you need to focus on the most important resource, your soil. Healthy soil is the foundation of a profitable farm. You do not need to buy expensive chemical fertilizers. Instead, you can create your own black gold through composting. Start a compost pile with kitchen scraps like vegetable peels and coffee grounds. Add yard waste like grass clippings and leaves. Over time, this mixture will break down into a rich, nutrient-dense material that your plants will love. Healthy soil means healthier plants, which means fewer problems with pests and diseases. This saves you time, money, and frustration, and it leads to better tasting food. Another smart strategy is to use your resources wisely. Water is precious, so think about how to conserve it. A simple drip irrigation system or a soaker hose can deliver water directly to the roots of your plants. This reduces waste from evaporation and runoff. You can also collect rainwater from your roof in barrels. This gives you a free source of water for your garden. When it comes to tools, you do not need a shed full of fancy equipment. A good spade, a sturdy rake, a hand trowel, and a watering can are all you really need to get started. You can often find quality used tools at yard sales or online marketplaces for a fraction of the cost of new ones. Finally, the smartest start is to have a simple plan. Decide what you want to grow before you plant the first seed. Think about who you will sell to and how much you can realistically produce in your space. It is better to grow a few things really well than to grow a little bit of everything poorly. Keep a simple journal to track what you planted, when you planted it, and how well it did. This information will be incredibly valuable in your second year. Starting small, building healthy soil, conserving resources, and making a simple plan are the practical steps that will set you on the path to success. To make a profit, you must grow what people want to buy. The key is to focus on high-value items that do not require a lot of space. One of the most profitable crops for a small-scale farmer is salad greens. A mix of different lettuces, arugula, spinach, and kale can be grown intensively in a small area. You can harvest them multiple times throughout the season, a technique called cut and come again. People love fresh local salad mixes and will pay a premium price for them compared to the bagged salads in supermarkets. These greens grow quickly, meaning you can get your product to market fast and start earning money sooner. They are a perfect entry point for a new farmer. Another category of winners is herbs. Fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, parsley, and mint are always in demand. You can sell them in small bunches, and they command a high price for their weight. Herbs can be grown in pots, in raised beds, or tucked in between your other vegetable plants. They are relatively easy to grow, and many, like mint and oregano, will come back year after year. Beyond herbs, consider specialty items that are hard to find in regular stores. Think about unique varieties of tomatoes, colorful carrots, or spicy peppers. These interesting products will make your farm stand out and attract curious customers who are looking for something special. If you have a bit more space and are ready for a little more responsibility, consider raising animals. Laying hens are a fantastic choice for a small farm. A small flock of chickens does not need much room and can provide a steady supply of fresh eggs. Farm fresh eggs with deep orange yolks are far superior to store-bought eggs, and customers know it. You can sell them by the dozen at a price much higher than the supermarket. The chickens will also help control pests by eating bugs and slugs, and their manure is an excellent fertilizer for your garden, turning a waste product into a valuable resource. It is a beautiful closed-loop system. Beyond chickens, you could explore raising meat rabbits or even quail. These animals grow very quickly and convert feed into protein with amazing efficiency. The key with any animal or crop is to do your research first. Find out what sells well at your local farmers market. Talk to local chefs and restaurant owners to see what they are looking for. By choosing your products strategically, you focus your energy on things that have a built-in market. Do not try to compete with big farms on commodity crops like corn or potatoes. Instead, find your niche with high-value specialty items that you can grow with care and sell with pride. Growing great food is only half the battle. You also need to sell it. The best way for a small farmer to get started is by selling directly to customers. This model cuts out the middleman, which means all the profit goes directly into your pocket. The most common way to do this is at a local farmers market. A spot at a market puts you in front of hundreds of people who are specifically looking to buy fresh local food. Create an attractive display with clean produce, clear pricing, and a friendly smile. Talk to people, share stories about your farm, and offer samples if you can. This personal connection is your most powerful marketing tool and builds a loyal customer base. Another powerful sales channel is a CSA, which stands for Community Supported Agriculture. In this model, customers pay you a lump sum at the beginning of the season. In return, they receive a box of your fresh produce every week. This is a fantastic system for the farmer because it provides income up front before the main costs of the season hit. It also creates a guaranteed market for your harvest, reducing the risk of having unsold produce. A CSA builds a deep relationship between you and your customers. They become invested in your farm's success, creating a supportive community around your work. It's a true partnership. Do not underestimate the power of social media to connect with customers. You do not need a fancy website to start. Create a simple Facebook or Instagram page for your farm. Post beautiful pictures of your crops growing in the garden. Share updates about what will be available at the market this week. Announce when your hens have laid a surplus of eggs. This creates excitement and anticipation. You can even use social media to take pre-orders for your products, ensuring that everything you harvest is already sold. It is a free and effective way to build your brand and communicate directly with the people who want to buy your food. Finally, think about other creative ways to sell your products. Can you set up a small, self-serve farm stand at the end of your driveway with an honor box for payment? This is a simple, low-effort way to sell to your neighbors. Could you approach local restaurants or cafes? Many chefs are eager to feature local ingredients on their menus and will pay a good price for high-quality, fresh produce. The key is to diversify your sales channels. By selling through a farmer's market, a CSA, and directly from your farm, you create a resilient business that can grow and adapt over time. Your goal is to build relationships, one handshake and one delicious tomato at a time.